Actually, talk I did on RGR this morning with Paula about ticks. I've been getting a lot of messages on social media about ticks. So the first thing in Jamaica, we call young ticks grass lice. And the cycle goes like this. So you have the mother ticks filled with the blood, drop off the hose, and she finds a vegetation, might be grass, and she lay up to 3,000 or more eggs. The egg hatch and the larvae, which are small ticks, crawl up on the leaves. And in our world, we have it goes through several stages before it reaches to the adult tick. In this case, we say two nymphal stage. So let's imagine a baby tick, eat some blood, get bigger, get some more blood, and get bigger until it become adult. So when you're walking in an area where I have cows and the vegetation touch you, the ticks are there waiting, and they have sensory organs that can pick up your temperature and even, like your sweat. So they can pick that up and then they crawl onto you. When they crawl onto you, they normally go area where, crawl up on your legs, go to the crotch, or crawl up to the arm, or they crawl to the toes. So when you have loose clothes in the bush, that's where they will go. So for hikers, if you're planning on going out, make sure you spray up. Spray up the areas that are exposed. So you lower your ankles, spray your hand, and spray your waist. So what do you spray with? We have a lot of insect repellent. Deep woods is pretty good. Off is okay, and you can use that. I don't really encourage people to use some of the house sprays that we have, like the Baygon and the Pyro. If you read the container, that's not made for you to spray on your skin. So please don't do that. Another thing that I've gone around and see people doing is putting Ticks wax in the bottle and spray it on themselves. Now, when you read the Ticks wax, you're not supposed to be spraying it on yourself. And sometimes we not even know some of the formulation, what are people mixing. And I think that is something the Ministry of Agriculture have to help out the farmers, especially during the dry period, on how to deal with like ticks. So just remember now, especially this year, when you have long dry period, that's a period where you're going to have more ticks outbreak, especially in area that have animals, like cows and donkeys and that. And also remember that there are several species of ticks in Jamaica. So another thing that somebody just asks about the diseases. So there's no record of us having Lyme disease, and also the other one we call ticks that give you a red meat allergy. So far we don't have none of that. However, I beg people not to smuggle in animals in the country, because sometimes when you're smuggling animals, they don't do all of the checks that we normally do at port, and you're carrying things like this. So prepare yourself when you're going out in the field. Not because you're sick that means you're not going to enjoy yourself. If you put on the precaution and put on insect repellent, tuck in your clothes, in your socks or in your waist, you'll be okay. So I hope this answers all the questions people have asked me about ticks. Peace.